Hey viewers and friends, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and this is going to be a quick video response to Cinnabyte94 or N, one of my friends on here. He did a recent video talking about his top 5 favourite slasher kills, and I thought it was a great idea. You all know how much I love my slashers, and the genre is completely full of some fantastic kills. So it wasn't an easy task, but I've picked out a few standouts that I definitely think deserve to be talked about. So yeah, there's some fairly well known ones I'm going to mention, and then some not so well known ones as well. But yeah, these are definitely my favourites. Obviously there's a ton more, of course, but these are just sort of what spring to mind at the moment. So these are in no particular order. We will do the 5 favourites first, then there's a few that I want to give a quick honourable mention about. Alright, so the first movie that I'm going to talk about is Slaughterhouse. Not only is this a fantastic slasher movie, but it has some fantastic kills. Now, what I really like when it comes to my slasher kills is I like different types of killing, and I like a lot of environmental kills as well. But the kill that I'm going to choose for Slaughterhouse is the bathtub scene. When the girl's in the bathtub and she gets burnt, and she's trying to get out, but her skin and flesh is all melting away, and she tries to scramble out of the bath, but she just can't. Marty's watching her die very, very slowly and painfully, and then eventually all her skin starts decaying and melting off. Great kill, really, really like it. The next one I'm going to mention is a rather obscure slasher movie, which is sort of one reason that I wanted to talk about it, because it has some fantastic kills, and that is the Mutilator. As an overall slasher film, it is not very good, but you have to watch this for the kills. Some absolutely impressive kills, especially for a very, very low budget and rather obscure slasher. The kills make this movie worth it. The kill that I'm going to talk about is definitely a standout for me, is when the cop gets the machete to the face, and the machete's stuck in his face and he's bleeding and everything, and then if that's not enough, the killer decides to chop his head off with a rather awesome looking sharp battle axe. I love my head decapitations as well, so I definitely had to include that kill from the Mutilator. So as I said, not a very, very good slasher movie at all, kind of below average all round, but in terms of kills, this is a definite must. So yeah, obviously slasher fans are into their kills, but this is definitely a movie for the kills. So yeah, the cop's death in the Mutilator. The next one is probably going to be no surprise, because this movie has some excellent kills, and that is Hatchet 2. Definitely the most amazing kills in terms of a modern slasher. Very, very gory, and I could pretty much say that every death in this movie is my favourite, because there's some fantastic kills in this. But I'm going to cheat a little bit and sort of mention 2. I mean, my absolute favourite would definitely be the chainsaw kill. I love that death. The chainsaw is absolutely massive. Very, very over the top and bloody and gory kill, but I really, really like it. There's a couple of others. The head decapitation scene with the table, that was awesome, and then the strangulation with the guy's intestines, that was really good. But yeah, my number one choice for this movie would definitely be the chainsaw kill. The next one is another modern slasher. that is very, very well done. So I definitely recommend checking the movie out if you haven't already, and that is the Orphan Killer. The kill that I'm going to mention in this one is the barbed wire death. I thought that was so well done. It looked awesome, very, very gory, and yeah, just a great kill all round. So the barbed wire scene from the Orphan Killer. And I couldn't really do this video without including a Friday the 13th movie. I'm sure everyone is well familiar now that this series overall has some of the best kills in horror history, regardless of subgenres within horror. Definitely standout kills in the series. So this was a tough one, but I had to go with Friday the 13th Part 2, and the death I'm going to mention is, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he's the guy in the wheelchair, and he's on the veranda or balcony, and Jason smacks him in the face with the machete stays in his face, and then he rolls back down the stairs. You know, in terms of gore, it's not one of the most goriest kills, and it's not really one of the most amazing kills from the series, but for some reason that kill just always stays with me. So yeah, the wheelchair kill, or the guy in the wheelchair kill from Friday the 13th Part 2. So that's my official top 5. Now I wanted to give a quick honourable mention to a few others. Got to mention Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I've got to especially mention the death on the deer antlers. That was really, really good. I'm not too sure if I'd really classify this as a full-on traditional slasher. It kind of is, but I'm sort of a bit iffy about it. But I'm going to quickly mention it anyway, and that is the kill in this movie. Well, obviously, but yeah, the bear trap scene in this movie, absolutely brutal, and it's definitely stuck with me ever since I've seen the film. So yeah, the bear trap scene in The Collector. And the last honourable mention, another fairly underrated slasher movie, and you know, I've talked about this film with a few YouTubers, and that is Intruder. When it comes to a one-off slasher, this definitely has some of the most original kills, in my opinion. It's set in a supermarket, and yeah, there's just some fantastic kills. The kill that I'm going to mention is the one in the cardboard crusher, when the guy's head gets crushed. I absolutely love that. But yeah, there's some great kills in this. Of course, pretty much a lot of supermarket equipment is used for the kills, but yeah, the standout for me is the cardboard crusher death. So, Intruder. So there, that is my video for you in. I hope you've enjoyed it. And guys, if you are not subscribed to Cinebite94 or N, I'll be leaving his channel link in the description box below. Please check him out. He's really, really into his horror, and he does some really good videos as well. So, and he's great to talk to. So yeah, why not join in? Get your video responses happening. I'm sure N will appreciate it, and I'm certainly curious to see what everyone else picks for their favourite slasher kills. So subscribe to N and do some video responses, and thank you for watching.